Hello everyone. I'm back with a stream. Another Friday, as is typical. Just remove some hair on my desk. Oh my goodness. Okay. What's up? Am I live? Let's check. That's always the first thing we do now before Twitter. Am I live? Let's check. That's the always true. And then we go to Twitter. But yeah, I'm back with another stream. Today, there's like a bunch of trailers we have to watch. And then beyond that, I don't really have anything. So either it'll be a short stream. Oh, my mic's a bit loud, I think. Yeah, it'll be a short stream, or I'm going to watch random YouTube videos. Apparently Kyle sent one in the Discord. We'll see. Sulfur is here saying hi. Hello there. Why is there a plus? What does this mean? On the chat, there's members only live stream. Why do they want me to do a members only live stream? Okay, whatever. Wait, this isn't members only, is it? No, surely not. Okay. No, I just watched it. Okay, anyway. Back to work. Streaming tonight, true. I don't think there's anything here. This was cool, but I think I had this last time on stream. It's like the coolest art ever. Look at the lighting and stuff. Oh my goodness. Madoka Magica. We love it. Why is all the cool art, like on Twitter, just Madoka Magic art? I talked about Factorio last stream. I watched Weapons. I don't really have anything to say until I record my digest eventually. This is, you know, the same director who made Barbarian, wherever that is. I watched that earlier. Yeah, this. So, you know, next in the sequence. What else was there? And that's it. Oh yeah, someone made a Mappa tweet, and I thought it was going to be like an anti-Mappa thing, and I was like, oh, let me translate it. Mappa has destroyed Tokyo too much in recent years. I was like, that's very funny. Let's see, Chainsaw Man, JJK, I don't know, something else, I'm sure. But lovely, and streaming tonight. That's literally it. There's no trailers to watch, don't be silly. There is. I have, even on my list, I have like a few. There's apparently, I think it's like a Death Stranding game or something like that, but like a TV show or movie or something. There's some Star Wars one. There's a JoJo's one. There's this Avatar one, although I have no interest in Avatar. Let me get them all up. So there's one.
This.
True. This is fire. Is that what they're going to say? We got, I don't know if this is the JoJo's one, but wait, JoJo's trailer. Is it a trailer? I don't even know. There was some announcement, right? Now, which one do we watch? Usually I would play this one. Yeah, you know what? We'll just do the Japanese one. I don't read the subtitles anyway. What else is there? Grogu. 3 days ago. The Mandalorian and Grogu official trailer. We can judge whether it's going to be good or not. What else is there? Oh, yeah, some Death Stranding trailer. No? Am I crazy? Was it not Death Stranding? Oh, Mosquito. That's right. This thing. It's like an anime or like a game or something. I've got no idea. But these are the 4 main ones. Oh, I forgot about this, actually. Giga also put out his anime. That's kind of cool. 1 million views, by the way. Also, I don't think I didn't remember. I don't know. Maybe they said this last time and I just forgot. Like when we reacted to it, like the announcement. But I didn't realize it was going to be a YouTube video. I thought it'd be on Crunchyroll or something. But I guess that makes sense. He could just distribute it. There's no reason he couldn't, right? Anyway, did you see the opening of the Chainsaw Man movie? I don't think so. And I probably don't want to because I'm going to watch it pretty soon. I've seen like, I haven't seen any clips, but I've seen like edits on TikTok and it just looks really good, but we'll see. It's a teaser. What, teaser trailer? What's the difference, you know? It's wild how little views on the reaction. Wait. It's wild how little views on like reactions that the Mando movie is getting. Star Wars is actually dead. I don't know. Maybe. Wait, okay, I thought I was going to look at this and have 1 million views. It has 8.7 million views already. That's 3 days. But I guess you're talking about reactions. But still, that's a lot of views for Star Wars, right? How much did, like... This is a movie, right? I think it's a movie, yeah. Well, I guess that... I was going to say, how much did the last movie get? But the last movie was episode 9, wasn't it? Whoa. Oh my god, okay. We got the good trailer here. I didn't even know this was out. Okay, this is the one I'm the most excited for, by far. Star Wars Vision Season 3. Yeah, the last one was episode 9, right? That's gonna get like millions and millions of views, right? Good trailer. 20 million? 50 million. Holy, okay. Anyway. Don't worry, I'm sure when episode, 11 comes out, no, 10 comes out, it'll probably get 50 million views too, but... I wonder if EliteAri knows what Death Stranding is. Yeah, it's a video game that I'm probably going to play one day because it looks interesting and people say it's good. Yeah, and Heath is dabbing. 8.7 million for a Star Wars movie trailer is extremely low. Yeah, but okay. Yeah, I suppose, maybe. depending on... It depends on what you mean. I think like a comparable thing would be... Well, then I would say, a comparable thing would be look at like the Thunderbolts trailer or like the Fantastic Four trailer. But then Miller would probably just say, oh, you know, Marvel's also dead. Fantastic Four, that'd be like a fair comparison. Let's see. If the Fantastic Four trailer has like... Let's see, it's been up for a long time. If it has like... If it has 20 million views or more, I will officially proclaim Star Wars as a movie franchise is dead. Outside of the big like episode saga things, okay? So we need to see, is the Fantastic Four trailer gonna have more than 20 million views? If it does, I'll concede to Miller that Star Wars is dead. Let's see, 20 million, that's the number we're looking for. 30 million! Okay, there we go, Star Wars is dead. We gotta admit it. It's a shame. Anyway. Mina EliteAri, Finna... Why do you say Finna? I don't get it. I don't really see this anywhere. Finna do Death Stranding after dropping shitty Hollow Knight. Maybe, I guess we'll see. Kyle has to actually play the game, though, first. You know, I've played a significant amount of Hollow Knight already. I'm saying Star Wars movies used to be big events. People do not give a shit about this movie. I guess we'll see what the box office numbers are in the end. Marvel is 1,000,000 times bigger than Star Wars. Yeah, I guess. Depends what you mean, maybe. And cooler? Definitely not cooler. How goes One Piece? You know, it's not bad. It could be worse, right? Anyway. Do we start with the best or do we start with the worst? What is this? Oh, it's the Geek thing. I'm not watching the Geek thing, okay? I don't think I've seen anyone say anything about it. If someone said it that it was really good, then I'd probably watch it, but I'm not going to waste half an hour of my time. So let's waste 2 minutes of our time watching this Avatar Fire and Ash trailer that I have no interest in. I haven't seen the second movie. I barely remember the first movie. I remember thinking it was perfectly fine.
This.
VFX, this is what the movie's about, right?
This
Why'd I go back?
is the only pure thing in this world. The fire came from the mountain.
Oh my god, it's like the Rings of Power.
My people cried for help.
See, I don't know anything about the lore of this movie, and I haven't seen the second one. Is this like a different planet with the same like alien race on it, or like what is this? Is it the same planet with just like fire and stuff? I don't know. Did like the planet blow up in the last movie or something?
But Ava did not come.
Oh my god. They fly now? They fly now.
This world goes much deeper than you imagine.
It's a cool shot. This is giving Dune.
Protect your sister. Yes, sir. Stay in the cover. What does Dad always say?
So we stick together.
No, the other one.
So we never quits.
That's right. So
There's children avatars?
How do you still live?
What if every human being on Earth could live here without a mask? Then the Na'vi people will be gone. Whoa.
What is this? This is such a weird trailer.
Spread your fire.
We're just seeing the whole thing. We're getting weird music.
You need me.
I feel like I'm watching a scene from the movie or something.
I call upon the warrior mother.
Weird cartoon-looking dragon.
I'll kill you. I swear.
Wow, the logo's on fire, guys. I mean, that looked pretty bad. I'm definitely not watching this. There was a cool shot. One shot looked cool. The rest of it looked, oh my god, it's a war. How boring. Maybe if I had any investment in like the Avatar franchise whatsoever, maybe I'd be interested in this, but absolutely not. And the thing that surprised me the most is that like the VFX just looked ordinary. There were like even bits where I'm like, oh, that looks like pretty bad. Like all these creatures like look pretty bad. Maybe not like that. Maybe the CGI looks like really good or whatever, but they just look weird. I don't like them. They look like cartoony and stuff. It like doesn't blend well with the rest of the world. I don't know. This shot looked pretty bad too.
I'll kill you.
Yeah, what a weird. I don't know. Anyway, kind of surprising because everyone always goes on about how great these like Avatar movies look, right? I don't know. Anyway, so that was pretty boring. So sorry if I offended you if you're a big Avatar fan. Also, oh my god, only 5 million views. Avatar's dead. Another Milder Killer flawless victory. That is true. 8 million in a week. Star Wars should get that in a day. True. No way the Uncharted puzzles is hard guy is going to finish Hollow Knight. Oh, I thought you were talking about me. I'm like, I've never played that game. There's a third one. True, this one. Same planet with different tribes. Okay, interesting. Guys, I'm gonna cry in the theater if Jake Sully dies in this one. Wait, is that the main? Is that the guy, the human? I assume this was someone completely new. He doesn't look at all. Didn't he have like? Wasn't he bald or something? He has hair, or is it a wig or something? Oh, did he grow back hair? I guess you can grow hair, right? I don't know. What is your opinion on all the hot anime fan service discourse and Chibi reviews becoming the most popular man on Twitter because of it? I don't know anything besides what Kyle told me, and I don't even remember what Kyle told me. It was something about fan services being bad or something. I'm like, I don't care. This actually looks fire, bro. Very funny, Miller. True. Looks like Final Fantasy trailer with furries or flurries or something. I have not played Final Fantasy, so I have no comment. Watch the second one. His son becomes best friends with a whale. I have zero interest in these movies. How long is the second one? It's like 2.5 hours, I'm guessing, right? No, wait. Avatar 2. Runtime. Yeah, definitely not watching that. Holy. Wait, was that the first one? Was that actually Avatar 2? Holy. Damn, it's longer than the first one. Man. Jesus Christ, your contrarian thinking the VFX is bad. Probably saw that tweet saying it's better than AI. I didn't even say it's bad. I just said it's ordinary, which is like really good still, right? They don't even have cool giant robots to carry this one. Oh yeah, the first one did have robots. That was like the whole thing, wasn't it? There was a robot in this. It was like a flying... Yeah, they took it down. It's like a Star Wars shot. Oh my god. Bro, this is what episode 9 should have been. Taking place on Mortis or something. It'd be sick. The human is the son of the villain from the first one. Oh, the old man. I remember an old man, right? The guy from that Blind movie or whatever. He's like blind in it. The human is the son of the villain from the first one. That villain is now in an avatar body. Okay. Cool. The trailer makes the whales look like sluts. Okay. Do the whales look like whales like on our Earth? Or are they like... Do they look like these people? I don't know. You're ordinary, Ari. That is true. Can we speed through these boring ass trailers, please? Absolutely not. But that one we're done with. Now, did people like it or not like it? This was also just weird. It's so weird. It's like at the end, like the latter, like, I don't know, latter half. It's like the music stopped and they're like, we're going to show you a scene. And then another scene. And then a character motivation. Then a scene. I was like, okay, weird. But I guess it's innovative, you know? Trailers aren't usually like this. Oh my god, Torik's back. Oh, it looks Goku. Ultra Instinct. Alright. Boring. Can you please watch Avatar 2? I'm not... There is a 0 chance ever that I'm watching Avatar 2. I can watch the trailer for it if you want. Wait, I think I just popped that into another window. Actually, I hope not. It disappeared for a second. Alright. Okay, let's watch the next one that I probably am... Of the rest of the 3, I'm the least invested in this one, because I've not played Death Stranding. Death Stranding Mosquito. I don't know who Mosquito is. Maybe it's a character in the game. I have no idea. I'm viewbotting you right now. Well, stop it, okay? That's bad. Wait, did I read all the chat? Yeah, I did. Okay, let's go. Anime or, like, cartoon? Kind of looks like Arcane, right? I don't like the low frame rate. But I'll have to get used to it. An upside down jellyfish. Is that his tongue? Ugh. Oh no, wait. Oh, a mosquito. Like the tongue of a mosquito or whatever, right? Animation film project. Oh my god. Oh, I like this style. It's like Berserk 2016, but done well. At least so far. I mean, I could imagine this being a cool fight if I was invested in the characters, like, at all. Cool silent fight. Death Stranding Mosquito, working title. Just call it Mosquito, it's a cool name. Alright. So it's not directed by Hideo Kojima. Interesting. Well, I don't have anything to say about that, besides... I like the concept of like a silent fight, and the fighting actually looks cool. I like the way the style of like the animation and art and all that. I just don't know anything about this. I wonder if this is a thing where you should probably play the game beforehand, or these are like completely devoid, like it has nothing to do with the game at all. It's interesting. You already know his name, Mosquito Man. Is that like a meme? Are all the names in Death Stranding obvious? There's like two, what do I know? I know Death Stranding's a game where you're like walking around a bunch. Like, I think the goal is to, like, you're a delivery man or something. I know that the main guy is Norman Reedus from The Walking Dead. I know he has a baby or something. Or I remember there was a baby in the trailer or something like that. And I know in the second game, the humans look unbelievably, like, real. Where I've been scrolling on TikTok and I see them and I thought it was, like, a real person. But no, it was just, like, a game. And it, like, took me out for a second. I'm like, wait, what? This is, like, a game? So that's all I really know about this, this franchise. Anyway. Sully's never quit. Wow, alright. Cool. Low frame rate like video games. Video games are 60 frames per second. At least on my 60 frames per second monitor. This looked like, I don't know, like 12 frames per second or something? I have no idea. Did you hear Kyle is going to stream Hollow Knight? No, I didn't, but that would be very funny. Game's boring as poo. Oh, you don't like Hollow Knight? What was that game you wanted me to play a long time ago? Sicklet. You told me to like play it on stream. I don't remember what that was, but it was some game where you're like, you should play this on stream. And I just didn't because I don't play games on stream. But 80% of the game. Oh, wait, no, you mean this game or Hollow Knight's boring? Are you talking about Death Stranding? Wait, which one's boring? I got no idea. 80% of the game is about a guy walking through rough terrain. True, I've heard that. And the anime turned it into a generic action slop. I mean, this didn't look like a generic action slop at all. Even just the fact that this fight is silent makes it like infinitely like different from typical action, at least in anime, I guess. But we'll see, I guess, you know. It's pure cheese too. You fall over a lot while Icelandic music plays. Oh, Death Stranding. Okay, okay, interesting. Samarost. Oh yeah, it was like something to do with grass or something, right? Yeah, that's right. This is the game. Sure. I completely forgot that this existed until you said that. Okay. I think he was telling you to play Hollow Knight. Oh, maybe it wasn't Hollow Knight a year ago? No, but I do remember the Samaros thing as well. I think he was telling you to play Hollow Knight a year ago. Well, it's weird you and Kyle are just playing it now, Hollow Knight Tourists. But you're not going to believe me, but at the beginning of this year, I made a bingo card, which has like, it's like a I don't know, 5x5 or like 6x6 or something of like things I wanted to accomplish this year. And one of them was to play Hollow Knight. So that's the only reason I'm playing it. Yeah. Fuck Ari, stream it. Most streamable game. I'm absolutely not going to stream playing a game. I did that once. Mill was here for that. Mill was the only person who ever saw me play a game on stream. When I played Astroneer that one time, we watched Totally Not Mark videos. yeah, that'll be it. No more video game streaming. Anyway, this was, you know, better than the Avatar trailer. Also, my mouse is like freezing. I wonder if my stream is like lagging or something. I don't know. Or maybe my mouse is like low on battery. I got no idea. Oh my goodness. Okay, wait a minute. Let me check my messages, see if I'm playing a game today. Alright, I am playing a game today. So the stream won't be ridiculously long, but we'll see. I saw that. Saw what? What did he see? Oh, the stream. Perhaps that would make sense. Next trailer. There's gonna be some great videos to watch. True. Kyle, I'll give you 20 quid to stream Hollow Knight. I mean, I don't think Kyle would have an aversion to streaming it. I don't know why he wouldn't stream it. I just don't want to stream video games. All right, next up, we've got, what are these three? What the hell was this? Oh, JoJo's, we'll save that. We got The Mandalorian and Grogu. So, I have seen Star Wars, of course, you know, every Star Wars movie at least. Rewatched them at the beginning of this year, except for the Clone Wars movie, because Kyle refused to watch it. Have I seen everything required to watch this? I think I have. Like, I've seen Mandalorian. I've seen Book of Boba Fett. I've seen Ahsoka. I assume those will be like the three that lead into this. I also feel like I might have seen a trailer for this like a long time ago. But it comes out pretty soon. This is a big deal because this is the first Star Wars movie in, what, 6-7 years? Or 7 years, I guess, by the time it comes out. So... what was the gap between, I guess, 2005 to 2014 or 2015? So 10 years for The Force Awakens, 7 years for this from the last one. It does feel like a long time ago since the last time I went in theaters to actually watch a Star Wars movie. So this will be exciting. I don't have high hopes for this. The one thing that is interesting is that Thrawn, I think, was set up really well. Like, at least his entrance episode was really, really well done. I don't know where this is going. I really, really hope it has Luke in it, because I feel like it's going to be really weird if he's just not in this, or like really boring. Like, why would you cower away from doing that? I don't know. This could go either way. I hope it's... I don't even know what I want from this. But there's a lot of expectations built on this, but let's go. The Mandalorian and Grogu. Nope. Alright, feels very Mandalorian. Is that Babu Frick? I feel like I know her. Is she from Defenders? Okay, this feels like very Mandalorian. Like we're just doing this. The show is like a movie.
Impressive.
Good shot, baby.
So that is Babu Frick? Why is he in this? I have like a confluence of thoughts about this. Firstly, like I said like a bunch of times, this absolutely just feels like, oh, they're gonna do another season of Mandalorian, but instead of that, they're gonna make it a movie. I thought this would be like about Thrawn and stuff, but I guess it's completely devoid of that. It's like entirely about Mandalorian and Grogu is what it seems. Seems like a slice of life, like adventure kind of thing is what it's giving. Also, it's giving like, this is the thing I'm the most conflicted on. On one hand, it's giving like MCU a little bit, where it's like, okay, we're gonna go to a bunch of different planets and have like fights and stuff. And there's like that scene in the arena with the Jabba the Hutt, whatever. Kind of reminded me of Thor Ragnarok. Like you've got these robots and stuff. It feels very MCU, but at the same time, it also feels very like prequel-y. Like how the prequels did a similar thing, especially in episode 1, where it's like you go into all these different, well, not really going to a bunch of different places, but it just feels like the world is bigger, and this kind of feels like that a little bit, in a very prequel way, which I am looking forward to if it is kind of like that. Like doing something new with Star Wars, which I feel like in the movies they haven't really done that. Yeah. I don't know. I'm like cautiously optimistic for this. It's cool how soon it's coming. I wonder if it'll get delayed. Probably not. But when did Mandalorian Season 3 come out? It's been like a long time, right? Oh, 2023, right? I feel like, because I watched it when I was in America. No? Oh, is it going to be a Season 4? No way. 2023. Crazy. All right. Jesus Christ. Or wait, you probably can't stream it because your laptop's probably shitty. True. I want to play it on PS5, so I have no way I'm going to stream that, little bro. I already bought it today. Sad. Why would you play anything on PS5? It's a Steam game, silly. That is true. Trophies. You got achievements on Steam. Kyle's going to play Hollow Knight with a mouse pad while hiding in the car. True. Oh, that would be so funny. Oh my goodness. There are achievements on Steam. True. I can't play the games on Steam. I'll break things. And card collectibles, achievements. It's weird how PlayStation fans think trophies are like a unique thing and put so much importance on them. True. An awful film name. I mean, they have to capitalize off the Mandalorian, which is like the most popular thing in Star Wars. Like that even my mum knows the Mandalorian, so I get it. You haven't seen Skeleton Crew. That is true. I haven't seen Skeleton Crew, and I haven't seen season 3 of Bad Batch. But as far as I understand, I can't imagine Skeleton Crew would link to this unless, like, I mean, there's one thing I know about Skeleton Crew, and it has to do with when the time it's set. So I feel like it probably won't link into this. They just copied Microsoft. Did Microsoft create achievements? I guess, maybe. I'm not watching this movie, by the way. Never. Well, you don't have to. The Mandalorian trailers sucked. It is funny because the thing people always say about The Mandalorian, at least season 1 of The Mandalorian, was like, oh my god, this is just like original Star Wars. This is like the original trilogy where like we're doing these, there's like a sand crawler in episode 2 and there's practical effects and it's like so cool, and that's what people said about season 1. I don't think Kyle has any of that kind of like a nostalgia or like thing he likes. So I don't even know if he'd like The Mandalorian. It's like, oh, it's a bounty hunter just like Boba Fett and like the original trilogy. I don't know. Still not watched Ravenous, Kyle. True. Make an Obi-Wan movie. They made a show and it was bad, so I hope they don't make a movie. Why do they look like puppets? Because they are puppets. Because practical effects, apparently people like them. I don't know. Don't tell me why. I don't know. It's probably because a bunch of old people still watch Star Wars. I don't know. That's lame as hell. Knowing that Sigourney Weaver from Defenders is insane. You know what? I did realize when I was watching this, she showed up and I'm like, I recognize her. And I was like, she looks like the person from Defenders. And her name, I was like, it is Sigourney Weaver, isn't it? I know that's her name. And I was like, I don't know what else she's from though. But she's from Alien, isn't she? Yeah, she is from Alien. Okay. I think that's the only thing I've seen her in, like, besides Defenders, right? Or maybe is she in something else? I feel like she's also in something else. Okay, I don't know any of the Chappie, I guess, but I don't remember Chappie. Show me her filmography. Is there no filmography? I thought that's like a thing they do on Wikipedia. It's not 1979 anymore. True. What is the point if I can't make you react to things I want you to react to? True. Z. True. It's boring. That's Jabba's son from the Clone Wars movie. Are you excited? The baby from no, I'm not excited, but also that's crazy. And also, how do you know this? Did they say that? Did he even have a name? What was his name? Ahsoka called him something, right? It was like Stinky or something, right? Like some, I don't remember what it was called. Bro, that AT-AT Walker looked terrible. I looked fine, I think. Bubba Frick was a guy I liked. That is true. Remember Jabba the Hutt in episode 1? That was cool. That little kid was a good actor. Oh yeah, Kyle likes, oh yeah, what's his name? Jake, whatever his name was. Skeleton Crew is set at the same time as Mandalorian. Okay, well, there's something I know about the show, and it's definitely time related, but maybe part of the show like is different. I don't know. Oh, I just realized what it is. Okay, I don't want to spoil it, but yeah, okay, I know what that means. Okay, that makes sense. She's in all the Avatar movies. Oh, okay. She's the scientist in the first one. Then she gets reincarnated into Jake's Na'vi daughter in the sequels. Damn. Well, she was also in the Defenders, and I don't remember what her role was. She had something to do with Elektra, I think. And the Defenders was unbelievably boring, and I was waiting for them to team up, and it took way too long for them to team up, and what a missed opportunity. Stinky the Hut, hilarious. Rotta the Hut. Rotta? I feel like the name was memorable. Ahsoka, wait. Star Wars The Clone Wars. Do you think it'll show me the movie first? Probably not, right? Where's the plot? Rotta? What do they call him? How? There's no way I'm going to find this. There's like a slim chance that ChatGPT might know, but also it probably won't. In the Clone Wars movie, Ahsoka has a nickname for Jabba the Hutt's son. What is this nickname? I wonder if we'll have any idea. Stinky! Oh my god, I'm a genius! I love ChatGPT. Sure, it is Stinky. Oh my, I can't believe I got that right. Or at least ChatGPT is just agreeing with me. Who knows if they know, but that's crazy. Anyway. You can't make the shit up. Jake, Mill the Killer's worst enemy. How's the Normies anime channel doing? They probably got like 3 videos on it, right? Maybe less, maybe 2. How do I find it again? I assume they would link it here, right? Yeah. Damn, they got a lot on here. Okay. I mean, just looks like pretty much the views you would expect. I don't know. This first one has a lot, but I guess it's a show that people are excited for. Rotter, I barely know her. True. True, I have so much evidence he's withholding One Piece from the crew. Jabba, I hardly know her. Stinky the Hut, 13,000 subs. Okay. Next trailer. This was fine. I'm curious. Let's go to the Reddit thread. Mando and Grogu trailer. Huh? In all, they ended up keeping this title? I think the title's fine. And you have to put the Mandalorian in it because people know what the Mandalorian is, right? What exactly screams movie? I don't know. It's just short. Damn, people really don't like this. Oh my goodness. But I guess people in general just hate Star Wars, right? Oh, let's see the real. Here we go. All right. You know what they should, how they should end it? Crazy idea. The Mando gives Grogu to Luke to be trained. How cool would that be? True. I suppose I get it. It's supposed to be like a matinee movie, like Lucas intended the original trilogy to be, but it also looks like literal word art. Man, I'm surprised people don't like this. But I mean, it makes sense. Saltier than Crate doesn't like it. I want to see the Star Wars subreddit reaction. Okay. Mandalorian and Grogu is the dumbest Star Wars title ever. Is it really? The trailer looks amazing. I can't wait to see it. It's also the dumbest fucking title. It would have been like calling episode 5 Luke Skywalker and R2. I feel like the title's fine. Firstly, third time saying it, obviously you have to have the Mandalorian in the name. Secondly, I feel like this title is going to perfectly encapsulate what the movie's going to be. It like advertises it really well. It's going to be a movie with the Mandalorian and Grogu going on adventures, right? That AT-AT shot down the cliff shot was very cool, true. Okay, this is more what I would expect, I guess, of the Star Wars fans. Disney in a hurry to get that trailer out before people can cancel their subscriptions, true. Good shot, baby. Hey, Ripley. Oh, yeah, that's right. From Alien, Ripley. I can't believe that's the actual title. What is this? I can't believe people don't like the title. Anyway. EliteAri, you're getting too old to be going on Reddit. Time to start a family, kid. Okay, Kyle just keeps making jokes. Marry her, I barely know her. The jerk archetypes got legs. Yeah, I use it a lot. So to me, this is an old form of humor. Like you're going back to like a year ago. EliteAri, are you hiding? Huh? Are you hiding you getting blown the fuck out in the secondary ENT comments from your audience? I forgot about that actually. Well, I don't want to bring it up yet. Spoilers for Chainsaw Man, so I'm not going to bring it up yet. But yeah, there was an argument in the secondary ENT thing. No one knows what a Grogu is. Yeah, but they know what the Mandalorian is. That's all that matters. And they got to establish the name Grogu for future franchises anyway. So if this movie is a success, then everyone's going to know who Grogu is, right? Who is Grogu? Is a Baby Yoda? Yes. Grogu, I barely know you. No Star Wars film titles have their dumb character names in them. Scares off general audiences. Why do you think that? We'll see. Okay, watch that last because this is gonna be the best one easily. JoJo's Part 7. Let's see. Also, for reference, I don't think I finished Part 6, so this will be the perfect opportunity for me to watch Part 6. Where's it going so fast? Is it 1.5? No. That's definitely a JoJo's character. America? That's so loud. Why does this look like part 3? I guess part 5 as well. That's a voice I recognize. Is that it? Who's that voice? God, that's like a super famous voice. I don't know who it is. It's obviously someone though. Okay. I don't have a single thing to say about this. Except for the fact that I'm surprised they're not like evolving the art style more. I figured it'd look more different because like every few parts they change it, right? To me, this looks like a blending of like part 3 and part 5. Like the character designs look very part 5 and part 6. But I don't know, the world and like the... I don't know what it is. It looks like part 3. Anyway. No one's complaining about the Mandalorian part of the title? People are complaining about the title, okay? They should definitely have called him Baby Yoda in the title. People love that guy. Why are they all so gay? It looks kind of shit. CG kill me. Not the CG... Wait, sorry. Isn't JoJo's like... isn't... Am I mistaken? Isn't JoJo's like a large part of it is CG? Like, aren't all the stands and stuff like CG? Or am I just like misremembering? Isn't CG like a big thing in JoJo's? I know in the openings, obviously, it's like a big thing. But... Or am I not remembering? With the stands like 2D? In my mind, there's just like these 3D creatures. Not the CG horse riding shot, true. This is the shitty one that number 2 Mal manga. Yeah, people love part 7 for some reason. I don't know anything about it besides there's a guy on a horse or something, right? That's a voice I recognize. Calvin Mervin. Who is it? Go ahead, tell me. Alright, we can narrow it down. It's not Eren Yeager. Unless it is Eren Yeager. Like, who isn't it? Who can we, like, rule out of the famous voice actors? I mean, I guess we could just look at the trailer. But I don't know who's speaking. There'd be credits here, right? Alright. It's gonna be one of these people. Chainsaw Man. It's not Denji, right? Who are they in Chainsaw Man? Oh, Aki. Okay. Okay, I don't recognize this voice. I don't recognize this voice either. This one looks familiar, this person. Genos. Oh, it could be him. Ida? No. That's the closest one where I'm like, it might be that person. It's not a girl. Emilia and Satella, I guess that makes sense. They have the same voice actor. Oh, it's probably this person, right? They're in My Hero. All Might? No. Okay, you know what? I got no idea. Who knows? All right. I bet it's lame as hell. It's always interesting to me that this was the most popular JoJo part in Japan from like before the Phantom Blood anime came out. Well, yep. Remember how good part 5 was weekly? Take me back. Nope. I wasn't there weekly for that. Only some stands in like part 5 and 6 were CG, and some shots they're pretty much always been 2D. Damn. I wonder why I like think of them as maybe the openings like have poisoned me because like the stands in that. What's like a scene like Jotaro stops Bullet using what was his name? Stardust something? No, they were the Star. Oh, you know, I don't even know. Star Platinum. That's right. We gotta like rewrite my memory. What does it look like? Just the 2D shot. All right, what's on with an actual stand in it? Oh, wait. Star Platinum versus the world. This is good looking 2D. We love it. All right. It's not Misato from Evangelion. True, it's a guy. It's not Asuka from Evangelion. Denji doesn't have a voice. Denji does have a voice. The joke was you don't recognize it like Calvin never does. I do recognize it. I just don't know what it is. It's a voice I know. Calvin's just lying when he says it. Okay, I'm not lying. It was the first one listed, Johnny. Oh. Is that actually... Okay, maybe I am Calvin. Maybe I don't know who it is. Oh my god. JoJo's Part 7 trailer. All right, who were they? It's not Denji. No, it was Aki, right? Who the hell is this? Oops. I don't even know who this character is in Slime. Madoka? Truly, I have no idea. Maybe I am like Calvin. Don't take Miller the killer at his word, EliteAri. That is true. Why would Miller know this? Maybe he doesn't know. Maybe he's messing with me. I'm going to assume it's a third guy because it sounded familiar. And I know that guy. I'm supposed to be finishing my PAL point right now. PAL point for what? The month's not over. Up, Cronulla, the boys in black and white, blue sharks, sharks forever. Are we watching YouTube videos yet? Nope. We got the best trailer to watch now. The most exciting one. Star Wars Visions, Volume 3. So as far as I understand, this is going back to Japan to do the anime studios, which is all I ever wanted. Season 1 was fantastic because of that. Let's see. Let's just watch this in as high quality as we can achieve, 1080p. Is that David Productions? Damn, that looks cool. Oh my god, it's so soon. Man, they're really expanding the dual one, like from season 1.
したら
ホースと共にあらんこと。
Wow. Amazing. Thank you. Oh, there we go again. I mean, that looks cool. I don't know. I mean, it wasn't as like cool as the first season 1 trailer, which was like really cool, but there's a bunch of these that look really cool. Like this CG one looks sick. The this looks like the continuation of the whatever, the 9th Jedi or whatever it was called, right? The duel one is looking interesting. Like it looks like it's more than just a fight, which the season 1 one was just a fight. The Trigger one, or at least the one I have to assume is Trigger, like this one, looks pretty awesome. I don't know. These look cool. There's like a cute one as well, which I like. It reminds me of the Loppen Ocher one or whatever the hell it was called. This one. I don't know. How exciting. This is easily the Star Wars thing I'm looking forward to the most. But yeah. My PowerPoint for Claire Obscure Expedition 33. Oh, boring. Don't they know we do Fujimoto Visions now and Star Wars is dead? We're trying to be Gunbuster in black and white. Well, this was CG. Gunbuster was drawn by hand. Why isn't Toei doing one? Because they're too busy with One Piece. Later, I opened Miller's South Park Blind Wave link. We have to watch it. I'm not watching a South Park anything. It's the most ugly art style of anything I've seen in my life. Alright. Now we have videos, now that we're done with the trailers. Oh no, we also have to talk about this.
So we're here to address the recent allegations. We made one of the worst videos on the entire internet where we just blatantly disrespected older anime.
How could they?
No Goku had a tail.
And lately people have been calling us fake anime fans, grifters, and worst of all, tourists.
And obviously we disagree with all these labels, but we wanted to make things right. So we made a video in response and hopefully you guys can check it out. So we're here to address...
This just reminded me also, on TikTok, I've been getting a bunch of people hating on the anime man. Like, really hating him for, like, political reasons. I don't even remember what they were, but, like, I think he said something, I don't even know, something political he said that people are really mad about. But the fact still remains that Horimiya is not a girl Guna anime. He did know Goku had a tail. This controversy made me realize that why non-anime watchers consider anime community toxic. True. But do people think that? I don't think people think that. This controversy is the most Reddit shit I've seen in a while. Oh my god, the YouTube Shorts audience gets it. Oh my god. I don't know. I don't have anything to say besides, like, it's very embarrassing that they, like, they just caved to the feedback and was like, guys, I'm so sorry, guys. I can't believe it. We understand. We've been educated now. Thank you. Thank you for helping us to see the light. Oh my god, I can't believe we disrespected the history of anime like that. It's so bad. Oh my god, guys, can you apologize? Can you, like, accept our apology? We'll make it right. Look at this. Look, we're talking about all your favorite anime and we're saying they're good now. Please forgive us. It's very embarrassing. But you know what? I'm assuming they're young people, like early 20s or something, maybe just 18, 19, maybe younger. I have no idea. So whatever, you know. Their first controversy, I'm sure they did what they felt was best, and I don't hate them for it, but it is very, very embarrassing. Anyway, I opened Miller's... No, we're watching that. Okay, it's not about South Park, it's the discussion. Okay, we'll watch the discussion. It's just a short clip. I sent that video. Don't disrespect anime history. True. Watch out, EliteAri. Hating on the anime man stuff is connected to the fan service stuff. Oh god, okay. The anime man had it coming for a long time. That is true. We watched his video last stream, and it was a really it was a bad video. Well, not that we watched the whole thing, but because the discourse became about whether or not anime is inherently political. Okay, are you going to join the anime men, Mr. Ari? Absolutely not. Ay. All right, what is this? Wait, why?
What happens when a desire...
I don't think we're going to watch this, but Takabi's original sin will destroy you. Oh, it's by the anime man. Wait, what? Oh, no. I don't know why I'm saying, oh, no. I've only seen one video of his, and it was like the one we watched last stream, and it was just bad, but... Oh boy. Okay. What else was sent?
Do you guys watch
Oh my god, Brittany. I haven't seen Brittany in like years.
Trash
Jesus.
Taste? You know,
Is anime political? Why Luffy, okay, I don't know about Luffy, is a fantasy, not a freedom fighter. What else is there? Oh wait, Kyle maybe? Someone sent this already, okay. Alright.
Not even.
Why would I? Okay, thanks guys. Nicholas Light TV, we love it. Avatar: The Way of Water. Jake Sully versus Colonel Quaritch fight scene. Bro.
Guys, Duke. I owe you a death.
Mom, you're embarrassing me.
You're not leaving, are you, Jake? Knowing I'm out there,
That sounds like the old man from the first movie.
knowing that I'll never stop, I'm coming.
Why do they sound the same in the Avatar? Is there like an explanation for that? Wouldn't their voices sound like really weird?
For you, when I do, I'll kill your whole family.
Dad!
Then let's get it done.
Is that a CG like plastic thing? There's no way, right? But it looks weird. I guess maybe the water's like CG. I don't know. It's
Then let's get it done.
why am I watching this? I don't care about this. Okay. True, they fight. I'm sure it's really cool. All right, what the hell is this? Is it gonna be Aaron not knowing what's happening in Gaza again or something? Wait.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't much of a giant.
Oh, it is.
What the characters were doing. But they did talk a little bit on
Wait.
Palestine, Gaza, and stuff.
Oh
and
my
then, the way that American Jews are feeling about things.
I thought it was interesting. Like, what's her name? Is it Sheila?
Sheila.
Where she's like, it's not Jewish people against. It's Israel.
Yeah.
It's like it's not us. We're not doing anything. What do you mean? What am I supposed to do about it?
Sure.
Like,
Yeah.
I'm not there. I have no authority. So she went and gave him a piece of her mind.
Yeah. You think she's still there next episode?
I don't know. I really wanted to go through the credits and just keep on just going, but yeah, I think it was so funny that she was momming him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. No, it's one of those subjects, at least for me, where I'm like, I have a hard time expressing myself because I'm very hypercritical of the crossroad between faith and like political stuff. You know?
Yeah.
And that.
Why would you talk about this? Oh boy. I don't wanna. I'm not gonna. Okay. Yeah. It's just, that's so funny. Holy.
Yogen no Naoto was a one-shot published in Shonen Jump SQ, or Jump Square, in August of 2015. Naoto is an antichrist, the harbinger of the end, and the horned little sister of Kenji, a respectable teenager trying to make ends meet.
Spoilers, oh my god.
Western comic book characters.
What's this random channel I just clicked on? Oh, comic books, ill. Chibi, we're not watching Chibi reviews, okay? Oh my god. You're lucky I've opened this Nicholas Light TV one, because usually I wouldn't watch this.
Even me at my worst would make a video even 1% of this. This has been all over Twitter. I even commented on it. Look what I put. Damn, I thought I was bad. Now listen, we're not gonna watch this video in full, okay? I already watched most of it. So we're gonna play the beginning, and we're gonna talk.
You know what I'm curious about? Chibi reviews put that completely aside. Nicholas Light TV, what type of fans does he have? Like, is it like the fans of like a typical reaction channel? Like the way the Normies has fans and Blind Wave has fans? Are they like those type of fans? But the Normies and Blind Wave don't stream like he does, right? Does he only stream reactions, or does he like stream other stuff? Or is he more like do the fans like him? Does he have like a bunch of anti-fans? Do the fans like, do they make fun of him? Like if I were to make a video making fun of him, would people like be like, haha, yeah, but we love him anyway? Would they be offended that you like made fun of him? Or like what's his fan base like? I'm so curious. Because it's like, it's so, anything I've ever seen of him is always so completely inauthentic that I can't imagine how, like, I just don't understand what type of person would be like a fan of him. But in fairness, again, I haven't seen that much of him. I don't know. I don't get it. I have no idea. Aaron has been educated. Eric is so obsessed with religion now, it's great. Eric he's always been obsessed with religion, okay? Wait, unless you're saying he became religious, because that would be crazy. Because he's a hardcore atheist. He has genuine fans. That's interesting to me. I guess I'm assuming it must be a bunch of kids or something, like young people. I don't know. Nicholas Light is like Chibi Jr. in terms of reputation. People hate this dude. Yeah, but that's like in the broader community, right? Not like his fan base, though, I assume. It's probably very different. Chibi reviews, I can imagine. I could imagine if like every Chibi fan like hated him, but they just watched anyway. I could easily imagine that. I don't know about this Nicholas Light TV guy though. Ari, you realize the viewers you're talking about are like 20 years younger than you? Yeah, that's what I assume. It must be like kids. It's interesting. Yeah. Yamamoto unleash his bunkai.
Come on, Yamamoto. I'm gonna need you to do something like actually badass sometime.
Why are y'all even standing around?
You know what? I don't want to spoil this because maybe it'll actually be something I watch one day. South Park was making jokes that necessitated discussion. Wow, that's crazy. It doesn't all media do that? Don't we talk about Chainsaw Man for an hour every week? He's been exposed for faking everything, and I've seen fans say they don't care it's fake because it's entertaining. I mean, that's an honest thing. That probably is true for some people. I feel like that's happened to me, where like I don't really care if someone is faking something or not, but it's not reactions, it's like something else. I guess I like Totally Not Mark videos usually, but he like doesn't like anime, right? The Chibi Reviews video is about Crunchyroll's new manga app. Oh, okay, that could be interesting. They're hype beast fans. True.
I need to speed run and summarize a few things to make sure everybody's up to speed before I talk about this information that came out earlier today. So back in 2021, Sony's Funimation Global Group completes acquisition of Crunchyroll from AT&T, which was a big move. Pretty much Sony acquired two of the biggest anime distribution services and streaming in the West, and they had complete ownership. It was pretty much at that point a complete monopoly. There was only a few things that really could compete with them, aka either Hulu or Disney+. You fast forward a year later, you have
Man, it's kind of interesting because like it's not really a monopoly, right? Because what would you monopolize? Like anime? Like what is anime? Like is it stuff from Japan? Like can you have a monopoly over like stuff from Japan? Is that like really a monopoly? Like what does that even mean? It's interesting, I guess.
That really could compete with them, aka either Hulu or Disney+. You fast forward a year later, you have Crunchyroll close its deal to acquire anime superstore Right Stuff. Pretty much one of the biggest
STUF? Why is there only one F? Right Stuff. Or is that like the name of the store or something?
merchandise.
Oh, it literally is. Rightstuff.anime.com. Okay.
For anime, manga, and figures and stuff within the West, Crunchyroll acquired them, aka Sony acquired them. And it showcased this trickle-down effect that Sony was gaining a monopoly in the anime and manga industry. You fast forward after that, you have Funimation end of service. What this meant is that Funimation was being merged and devoured by Crunchyroll, and it was being, all its catalog and everything was merged into the Crunchyroll brand. Then you fast forward into 2024, Kadokawa and Sony agree to form Strategic Capital and Business Alliance. For those that are unaware of this one, basically at the end of 2024 last year, there was this big controversy where Kadokawa was going to be potentially bought out. Like there was going to be a potential acquisition.
The hell is Kadokawa? Kadokawa. So just some big company. What do they earn? What are their like subsidiaries or whatever? Am I crazy? Wouldn't it be listed here? Oh, wait. Okay.
From foreign entities, foreign like companies and stuff that wasn't necessarily in Japan. So because of this worry in this fear, Kadokawa decided to make a deal with Sony, and 10% of Kadokawa was bought by Sony, which was a radical move, such a massive shift, because Kadokawa is a huge company. They own so much. It is unfathomable how much they own in the anime and manga industry. That's not including other things like gaming, etc. Like they own FromSoft. Yeah, that FromSoft. The people that own Elden Ring, Dark Souls, Bloodborne. You get the point.
Is that crazy? I feel like if you want to prove that they own a bunch of stuff, you'd list like a lot of stuff, not just FromSoft, right? But okay.
So obviously, the acquiring of 10% of Kadokawa was huge. Now, it wasn't a full-on takeover from Sony, but 10% is 10%, and Sony is the biggest shareholder now of Kadokawa, which means that Sony has a lot of leeway, a lot of push, a lot of capability to have things made, acquired, or presented.
Is that even true? Like, that would purely come down to what 10% means, right? And there's no chance Chibi Reviews knows that.
in a way and turned into an anime over anything else. Like their voice matters more than most people when it comes to whatever Kadokawa wants to do. So this goes into the controversy with like censorship that has been ongoing for a few years now. There's been a lot of issues that people have had with Crunchyroll, for instance, or Sony in this case, where it comes to either localizations, the changing of words from, let's say, anime subtitles or dubs and all that. Maid Dragon is a very good example of this. There's a lot of things that just happen to the removal of comments on Crunchyroll, to the removal of like being able to talk about it or review certain shows on the Crunchyroll platform or comment on news articles. There's been a lot of things that has really irked customers for many, many years. And so that leads into what we have going on right now, which is this announcement that Crunchyroll will now release Crunchyroll Manga app on October 9th, 2025. A new manga reading app including manga from Viz Media, Shueisha, Shonen Jump, but also Square Enix, Dress Up Darling, and Yin Press Manga, among others, Delicious and Dungeon. Limited to US and Canada for now. Now, the reason why this is so important and why I went through that whole long tangent of talking...
Wait, let me think. So what could be bad about this? Crunchyroll makes an app. Now, you know, color me uninformed because I don't know much about manga, because I don't really read that much manga. The only app that I'm aware of is the Shonen Jump app, because that's where I read my manga. And when I say my manga, that's where I read Chainsaw Man. I pay like $5 a month or something and like read Chainsaw Man. Are there like other apps? Like I'm wondering if is he gonna say that it's like dangerous because they have a monopoly of like the app market or something? I don't even know.
Talking about the acquisitions that Sony's been doing over the years is because this is the next step for Sony. This is the next step for Crunchyroll for a global monopoly, at least a monopoly in the West, where there is no one that really can compete with them. And at this point, there really isn't anyone, but this is more or less hammering in the final nail of the coffin. Any competition is being choked and strangled slowly to the point where they no longer can fight back.
Who is the competition for like manga? I just don't know it, man. I doubt he'll talk about it. But
I've talked about this topic for years now. I mentioned it literally a year ago. I remember a video talking about Crunchyroll saying their next step is to eventually dive into manga, start releasing manga, acquire a lot of different manga brands and release it on their platform, and then they would potentially like stranglehold the market of manga, and companies like, for instance, Viz Media would no longer be able to fight back. And I even said eventually there's a possibility that Viz might even be acquired by Sony eventually. And the fact that we have something like this to where there is Viz Media titles that are going to be on Crunchyroll, it already seems like that potential is already there. The pathway, the bricks are...
Is he going to talk about it? I feel like for this to be bad, they would have to be like pushing out competitors, like to be away. But who is the competitor in the space? Like, who is the actor? Who is like the competitor? It's not the Shonen Jump app, right? Like, is there other people providing like manga services? Because it wouldn't, like, it would, yes, it would be a monopoly if they, well, not really, because I don't know what monopoly means, but they would be the only person with an app, but it wouldn't come at the expense of anyone because there weren't any apps beforehand. I don't even know. What percentage of people, like, I wouldn't be surprised if like 95% of like all of people who read manga like pirate it. Like that wouldn't surprise me at all. Cause like I'm someone who tries to like pay for everything that I can consume. And like I don't even know like what's available to like pay for this stuff officially. And it's so easy to just Google it and find like anything you want to read online for free. Like it would not surprise me if like the number one competitor to this app would literally just be piracy, like by a large like fraction or whatever. I don't know. Anyway. Kadokawa earns FromSoft. True, and apparently a bunch more, but we don't know. How is he not... Huh? Wait, what? How... Wait. Oh, wait, I think I missed a few things. Wait. His fans are too stupid to think he's inauthentic, maybe. I've never heard Eric say a word about religion. We'll go back to the old Blind Wave days where he'd talk about how he used to debate religion and he'd like... it was like a whole... He was like a hardcore atheist when he was younger. He would debate it and he was Catholic and he's read the Bible and blah, 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 blah. Monopoly means no one can stop them censoring and workifying anime. It's just weird for a monopoly to be on a specific, like such a niche, like thing, which is, I don't even know what he's saying here. Like anime and manga. Firstly, anime and manga are like two completely different things, right? So, and he was initially saying about anime and like, what do you mean by monopoly for anime? Like other places can distribute anime. And what even is anime to have like a monopoly on it? It's like so weird to me. I just don't understand. How is he not in jail yet for doing the GoFundMe for a lawsuit he never filed? Oh yeah, that's Chibi Reviews, right? I don't remember any of this, but I remember he did something like that, right? I don't know. Yeah, Kadokawa earns FromSoft. This was my favorite. No, this was on my Kind of Funny news show. Sony earns Elden Ring. No more PC games. They took my comments away. Sony and Crunchyroll are evil, EliteAri. That's why he's framing 10% as a lot. Okay, because they're the big boogeyman. And Monopoly sounds bad, so they've got one. There's Viz and K Manga as competitors. So Viz is like what I read on, right? Like the Shonen Jump. Wait, let me just check the App Store. Wait. Manga app. Okay, so if I search for manga app, I get Webtoon. I don't even think this is manga. What is this? Is this like a piracy site or is this like a real thing? Is this some like web thing? Like it's not even manga? Can I read like or demons? No, what's like a I don't even know what I'd look up. What do they promote in the pay? Oh, Full Metal Alchemist? So let me read it. I guess is this actually Full Metal Alchemist? Like, what is this? I don't know. For all I know, this might be some random piracy site that has an app for some reason. I have no idea. But okay, maybe that's a competitor. Shonen Jump. What did Heath say? So Viz, is there a Viz app? Let me see. Or is it just Shonen Jump? Yeah, there's a Viz app. Okay, interesting. It's only got 200 reviews though. Reviews, sorry. Shonen Jump has 10,000. Webtoon has 14,000. I feel like it's literally just Webtoon, at least in Australia. Webtoon and Shonen Jump are the two only popular manga apps that I see. Like when I search for it, at least. Like all the rest have like basically no reviews. That's interesting. What was the other one? Viz and K Manga. Let me search K Manga. Kodansha official manga app, 43 reviews, 3.5 or 4.5 stars. Damn. I've got some websites, EliteAri. I'll send them. Well, only if they're official. The Korean trash. Webtoon is all Korean slop. Why was Full Metal Alchemist on there? That's not Korean, right? I'm not sure what apps are even in our stores. True. Because Crunchyroll is an American company, and America bad, unlike my Sugoi Banzai Japanese company. True. I know Viz has, well, Sony is Japanese, right? I know Viz has the Shonen Jump app and then a separate Viz app for everything not under the Shonen Jump banner. Okay, true. That's what I discovered. The Crunchyroll app is America only, by the way. Oh, this Crunchyroll app. Well, and Canada, right? Limited to US and Canada. Well, okay.
Being laid and the potential of Sony or Crunchyroll owning Viz Media is seeming more and more likely. Now, there's a possibility it might not happen, but the point is now that Crunchyroll is really diving into manga.
Viz Media owns Ruby, don't they? Wait. We don't want Crunchyroll owning Ruby. Or maybe Crunchyroll does own Ruby. I have no idea. On July 2024, Viz Media was announced to have acquired Ruby. Oh my god. That's crazy.
They have these partnerships with these big companies like, for instance, Shueisha, Viz Media, Square Enix, Yin Press. That's a pretty big...
Why have I heard of Square Enix? Is that like a video... That's a video game thing, isn't it? Or something? They don't make... Oh, Final Fantasy. That's right. Okay, interesting.
Deal. It is very interesting, however, that they don't mention Kodansha. I'll talk about that in a second. That's very relevant to this discussion, because for those that are unaware, Crunchyroll did technically have a manga application for a while, which was discontinued back in 2023. This is an old article, by the way, that says Crunchyroll's manga app died today. We found out...
You know what's funny? I actually did read Attack on Titan. I think I read the second last chapter or something on the Crunchyroll app. So I do remember this existed. And I don't think it had like basically no manga that I wanted, but it did have Attack on Titan. And I remember I went there because I wanted to see the official translation for things. And I was like, oh, let me like read it on here. But yeah. The Crunchyroll, I read that already. Why are we watching this? I don't know. Why not?
Now, basically, what we
actually, at this point, there's not really anything. But thank you, Chibi Reviews. Wonderful. The anti-monopoly and antitrust laws need to be enforced immediately in order to break up this corporation. True. Don't support it. Keep pirating. Remember, once they have control, they will censor it. They will tolerate it initially, but later will censor it. Keep pirating. They censored World's End Harem. They can definitely do it in manga. What's extremely annoying is Sony's a flat-out monopoly, which is illegal in the US, but they get away with it because our politicians don't do their damn job. Somebody needs to put a paddle to their ass. Can we please just have one hobby that doesn't get fucking... Oh no, I thought I said fucking. Doesn't get raped by censors? Well, time to hit the libraries to read older mangas now. Jesus Christ. Anyway. Shut up, Miller. This is content. True. They're going to turn anime woke. That is true. There's probably a big overlap in the anti-woke crowd in Chibi Reviews. Probably a complete overlap, maybe. Is anime political? I don't care about this. I'll watch 2 minutes of this, okay? Is anime political? I don't know. What is politics? Like words? Like anything that has words is political, right? Doesn't every story have a message? Not messages inherently political? So yes, everything is political, obviously, right? But let's see.
You know Joey from Trash Taste? Well, he's had a trash take recently. Move over, Kimmel. And people are upset about it. And honestly, I'm kind of not shocked, but shocked that people are shocked. Because if you watch a little bit of Trash Taste, and you only got to watch 1 episode to know.
God, my back is killing me. I need to I raised my chair a bit, and I think it's messing me up here. Oh my God. All right.
This is when basic boys pick a hobby, hyperfixate on it, and make their whole life it, but never really go past the surface, but then want to, gatekeep the sacredness of the bubble. So let me show you what kind of happened. This is a TikTok I found that kind of summarizes it and has commentary, and then we'll get into a deeper topic in relation to politics and anime.
Anime tourists to the colonization of the Americas. Are we serious right now? You are really comparing anime becoming mainstream to the death of millions and countless atrocity.
Why chill. It's really not that deep, okay? I'm sorry you
I love when someone makes a bad faith argument against your argument.
Bro, there's like 3 people in this one TikTok. Wait, this isn't even a TikTok. Oh, it is. It's on the desktop for some reason. Okay.
Argument. Because mind you, this was his analogy.
These anime tourists, or at least this new rise or era of anime tourists, has the Columbus era of anime. Much like Christopher Columbus, who went to the Americas, mistook it for India, and told the natives, now that I'm not allowed to say anymore, and claimed the land for themselves because he was like, well, I discovered it, and fuck all you guys. This is my place now. I was like, holy shit, this is exactly what these anime tourists are doing. They're like coming to these unfamiliar lands, planting their flag in the soil, and going, we own this land now. Out of the way, previous people. Your opinions are irrelevant now because you are old and your time is up. And you don't know what good anime is anymore.
What I literally detest about anime dude bro culture is that anime dude bros think that they have a...
Okay, I don't care. I see enough of these on TikTok and I scroll past them like, I don't want to deal with this.
I would pose that we need to change people in a big way, watching it with them because we didn't watch it the same.
Because of the art style and just everything's funny rubber man. Of course, you can take it at that level.
Letting go of the attachment of outcome versus... I just don't think he's a person. He's just an idea. He's a spirit almost. He's like...
Wait, who? Luffy?
Exactly. He's not invested.
Who?
Everybody else... How many times have people tried to tell Luffy a story? He's like, don't tell me.
Luffy.
I got as in flat character. Oh, thank you. Sorry, my bad. It's really hard for people to understand because everybody wants to be them. Being a person within his bubble construct. So I feel like Vegeta...
Bubble mention. Oh my goodness. Okay. Anyway. The first minute of Brittany's video is so funny. Was it? She just watched the TikTok that was like everything. I see that stuff on TikTok all the time, all day, and it's kind of boring. She cooks trash taste, I suppose. Hi, Creedon. I think didn't Creedon comment on our video or something on the stream? No one ever comments on the stream. Someone did. Maybe it wasn't Creedon. We should shout out the commenters, okay? Hey, it was Creedon. Kyle, that was a very funny comment. Don't worry. 100M isn't an anime original, though. Orb is fantastic. If Ari doesn't watch it soon, I will self-harm. So, there we go. I feel like I'm so, far down now because I lowered my chair. Brittany, yes, queening in the corner is great. Luffy has the fruit of the warrior of liberation. What does she mean, not a freedom fighter? I don't know. Minty sent me this video, by the way. That's very funny. Thor's more of an idea than a character. True. Babble nonsense. Luffy literally listened to Odin's story. He is on an arc caring about people's backgrounds. What does she mean? I don't know. I didn't watch the video and I haven't seen One Piece, so I don't really care. But obviously everything is inherently political, right? Anything with a message. Because it wants to... A message, tries to get people to do things, and if you try and get people to do things, you have to organize society, and to do that, you have to be political, right? What was my comment? Well, we'll never know. Let's go back. Let's see. What was it? Oops. Alright, Chainsaw Man spoilers, guys. Wait, this is today. Chainsaw Man manga spoiler. Maybe. Maybe not, actually. I don't think they did spoilers. Let's see.
Bro, just be writing. What the hell?
Oh my god. Bro, just be writing? What the hell? Very funny, Kyle. That was a funny comment, I'm sure. Creedon is smiling. Okay. Bro, this YouTube chat really wants me to make this a members-only stream for some reason. I don't know why. It's highlighting it every time I click it. Alright. I mean, I have to go, pretty soon to go play games. What else can we watch? I don't really want to watch a Takopi's Original Sin video. I mean, I'll watch like the first minute. Because I don't know who here has actually seen Takopi besides me and Heath. Has Sulfur seen it? Maybe? I don't know. Alright.
To fix someone comes from love. What happens when a desire to fix someone comes from love, but the damage runs deeper than the kindness can reach?
Huh? Wait.
What happens when a desire to fix someone comes from love?
What happens when the desire to fix someone comes from love? Okay.
But the damage runs deeper than the kindness can reach.
Okay, so he's saying, what happens when you want to help someone, but you can't? Because they're like too broken.
Good intentions cause human suffering. And if it's your love that is the reason for the hurt, then what can you do to fix it still?
Okay.
All of these questions are difficult to answer, but pretty important to consider, considering that it's all a part of the flawed human experience. And there is an anime that, in my opinion, has achieved a level of controversy, discourse, and discussion.
Wait, he's definitely not talking about Takopi. It's not very controversial, is it?
That really brings to light these difficult questions. Yet at the same time, it's able to show the blissfully ignorant, helplessly tragic, and beautifully flawed aspects that make up the human species. This is an anime that not only hits incredibly hard, but it's an anime that will destroy you. So let's talk about it. This is Takopi's Original Sin.
Well, I feel like this is going to be an incredibly boring video. And firstly, I don't agree with much of this at all. I don't think the interesting thing about Takopi is this question of like, what do you do to someone who you can't help or whatever? I don't find that interesting at all. I don't know. All right, interesting. Anyway, this video is going to be bad. Yes. It's the anime man. Hey, he might make good videos. I have no idea. He's such a loser, man. True. I don't know enough about the anime man to make a comment. It's just the 2 videos I've seen now. I don't know about them. They're both not that good. I love adjectives. I like adjectives too. Takopi is excellent, but it's super depressing. True. I can't find a clip I saw when Trash Taste was in Australia and he was on one of those... Huh? I can't find a clip when Trash Taste was in Australia and he was on one of those morning shows talking about what they do. It was so funny. That would be very funny. Takopi is about toxic positivity. I guess in some regard it is. Takopi is obviously, I mean, not obviously, like, everyone's going to disagree. Takopi is obviously about communication. Like, obviously. But we'll get to that one day. What else is being sent over? Mushoku Tensei. We're not watching... If I click this, it's going to spoil Mushoku Tensei, I'm sure, so we're going to avoid that. Uzumaki-kan. One Piece. I don't want a reaction to One Piece. My goodness. I'm watching that, you know? We gotta avoid spoilers. How long have I been streaming? 1 hour 20? Could I do anything else? Probably not. The original plan for the Doctor Who's 50th anniversary. I think I know this. They were going to have Christopher Eccleston, but he wouldn't join, so they had to get someone to make it such a big deal, because Stephen Moffat had already promised a big deal for this thing, and they'd already filmed the episodes, and the end of the episode was already written, and it was going to be like a big name drop of like someone has to be there. Like, who can we do it? We'll ask John Hurt. And then he accepted it, and it was crazy.
Mappa just did the unthinkable with Chainsaw Man. Because you see, with the new Reize movie coming out, Mappa decided to make 2 movie compilations to catch people up to speed.
Oh yeah, they didn't credit them or something, according to Heath in this video, maybe. Takopi tried to find the girl with happiness gadgets without knowing the problems. That is true. I made a video about that somewhat. Alright. I guess this is it, guys. Takopi is about fascism, true. Isn't everything about fascism? So restoring happiness without even caring of the main problem, making it useless. No, I understand the toxic positivity thing, but I would disagree that it's like the central message. But I agree. It's definitely a big part of the show. Oh my god! Licorice Recoil is the best looking animation.
So CBR just released a list of the 10 anime series with best animation.
Oh my god, CBR. 10 series best animation. Wait, is it for winter? Oh, since 2020. Why can't I find this? 10 anime series with the best animation. 10 anime series with the best animation since 2020. Ranked. Why does this not exist? Why is it archived? Page 3294. Well, we'll just have to watch his video.
Since 2020, ranked. So like 3.5 years of anime. But let's see what they got. Coming in at number 10, they got Horimiya, which I haven't watched. But
Sure,
it looks pretty
same.
and I've heard it's great. I just receive love in my day-to-day life, so I don't need romance anime. Coming up at number 9 is an anime I have seen, Oshinoko.
There's no way that one looks good. I guess maybe. I like the art style. Like the eyes with the stars or whatever looks cool.
Which is gorgeous. Vibrant colors, fantastic motion, animated in the concerts. It's great. Now, Frieren coming in at number...
Frieren at 8 is crazy. Frieren is really, really well animated. And the art is like really clean or whatever.
8 is a sneaky pick. Because a lot of people would be like, oh, isn't Frieren just a story about a girl traveling the countryside? Yeah, until like episode 7 when they get like Fate-level laser attacks. Weirdly good combat.
Frieren is well animated from episode 1. Oh my god.
Number 7 is Zom 100, which is just...
I've seen episode 1 of this show. It wasn't that well animated. I mean, it was well animated, but it wasn't like, oh my god, got to put in the top 10 of the 2020s.
pretty. And the fact that all the zombie blood is a myriad of different colors is a really cool artistic...
I guess maybe the rest of the show like steps it up or something.
I haven't seen...
Licorice Recoil, this makes sense. Animation-wise, probably not, though. Like, it's definitely not the best animated, but it looks really good.
Licorice Recoil, I know, I need to see it. But I have seen Trigun Stampede. This is possibly the best CGI has ever looked. But hand-drawn will always be superior. That's why
Okay, Chainsaw Man, that makes sense. What's going to be 3, 2, 1? It'd have to be like JJK. Like, if I were to... thinking, what would an article include? They'd include JJK, probably Demon Slayer. 2020s. What else has come out in the 2020s? JJK, Demon Slayer, Mob Psycho? I don't even know. Was that even in 2020s?
Chainsaw Man's coming in at number 4. Stylistically and artistically, probably the best thing that Mappa's ever done. Number 3 is...
I was not expecting this. Toilet-bound Hanako-kun uses watercolor effects and
Bound Hanako
lighting for a unique
And
look.
I haven't seen this, but from the stills, this looks really cool. Now, number 2 is...
What is this list? Cyberpunk Edge Runners.
Cyberpunk Edge Runners, which is probably Studio Trigger's best piece of work yet.
I didn't know Studio Trigger did that. That's crazy.
Did all the crazy motion and animation you expect from a Studio Trigger project, but also their stills are gorgeous. But number 1...
JJK, okay. So what's missing? JJK, what else did I say? Oh, Demon Slayer, I guess that fell off after season 1. Damn, alright. Well, interesting. I guess, in fairness, this came out in 2023, I'm guessing, so... Or he made it sound like it was in 2023. Wait, what? Why did he say it was from 2020? Is this like a re-upload of like someone else's video? Why did he say 3 years? Wait.
So CBR just released their list of the 10 anime series with best animation since 2020, ranked. So like 3.5 years of anime.
So this came out in 2023. So this video was uploaded now. So is this like a re-upload, or is it like someone has stolen this guy's content and is just re-uploading it? What is this? I'm so confused. Well. Can't stand Weeb Commander. Oh, I just thought this was like some random, like, generic TikToker or something. There's some famous person? Oh, interesting. Okay. Or central message. Main message is the people are retards. Okay, I suppose. Oshinoko does not look good. Yeah, this is a weird list. Best animation. I mean, maybe. I guess I haven't seen the top 2, or like the 2 and 3, but, or 2 and... I don't know. Okay, maybe they are good. Maybe Zom 100 is the 7th best animated thing of the 2020s, I suppose. He's literally just reading the subtitles of an article with no commentary or disagreements. That's what all YouTube shorts are, okay? But yeah. Dun, true. Hell's Paradise also had peak animation. But I heard that fell off. Oh my goodness. Season 2, JJK Season 2, I guess. True. Was JJK Season 2 even out in 2023? Didn't it come out like... Oh, I guess it had. Like at the beginning it came out, right? Like, I think in August is when it was airing the beginning of Season 2, right? So this must be toward the end of 2023. I don't even know. All right. Well, that's that, guys. Do we want to watch? Here's the last thing that I'm leaving, okay?
Oh, One Piece live action season 2. I have realized I haven't actually watched the trailer for this, but I have seen screenshots.
Everything I've done.
Oh.
What is that?
Okay, I don't want to watch his reaction. I thought it'd be something else.
This looks, like I said, too realistic in a lot of ways. That it makes
True,
it
he's ugly. He's too real.
Unreal.
I like it. It looks cool. All right. And then last thing. What is this?
Hey, how's it going, everyone?
JoJo's Bizarre Adventure predicted the 9/11 attacks. Doesn't 9/11 have a slash between it usually?
The anime man. But today, I'm going to go by the name of Joey, the anime myth hunter. It's good to have the sushi hat back on. On today's myth, we are talking about a little series called JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Now, you guys may or may not have heard of this series, but if you have, then you will most likely know how awesome it is. If you guys don't know, this is a very, very long-running and highly acclaimed manga series that recently became an anime adaptation, and the anime adaptation, I must say, is absolutely superb. With a really unique story and the fantastic visuals done by the author Araki Hiroshiko, this is a series that not only viewers love, but is also a very influential manga when it comes to other manga artists. But you may see in this title, this series has actually sparked a bit of controversy online with the theory that JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, or more specifically the author,
You know, guys, we need to find a niche like this, anime videos, which is like not very popular now, so that we can make videos that are not very good now, but we'll be like the prime movers of the fandom, so that like 10 years later you'll become like a massive channel with 3.3 million subscribers purely because of how early you were at making the content, and not by any merit of the quality of the content itself. I feel like we should be able to find something like this, right? There's got to be something that it's like, it's bound to blow up. Like anime was probably bound to blow up, right? Because it's actually good. Like what's something like that we could like latch onto and make videos about it? I don't know.
Araki Hiroshiko, actually foretold the 9/11 attacks. Now, I know what you guys might be thinking, like, Joey, I think everything in the world has some kind of connection to 9/11. There are so many 9/11
Okay. You know what? We'll watch a little more.
controversies out there. It happened a long time ago, but when I actually saw some points for this theory online, especially on Japanese forums, I thought it was actually really, really interesting, and so I wanted to share it with you guys today. So how did JoJo's Bizarre Adventure foresee the 9/11 attacks? Well, the problem comes from chapter 189 on volume 20 of the original manga, from a little arc called Kunum, Oingo, and Toth Boingo. In this arc, we are introduced to two characters, namely Oingo with the stand Kunum, which is a physical appearance shifting stand, and Boingo with
I thought Oingo and Boingo were brothers. Wait, what? Do I not remember this? Was one of them a stand of the other person?
the stand Toth, which is a future foreseeing stand that illustrates its predictions through very, very abstract and experimentally weird manga. Now, the one we want to focus on in today's myth is the latter, Boingo and his stand Toth. At the beginning of chapter 189, one of the mercenaries that is after Jojo runs into Boingo and sees that he is holding a
Who's Jojo?
comic, and so reluctantly Boingo shows him this comic, not knowing that it is actually his stand Toth. The mercenary reads through this comic to find really weird stories and really weird drawings, and the story that follows supposedly a character that very much resembles him meeting Boingo, and the next frame it is shown that this same person has been killed by being impaled on a telephone pole. As you can see from the couple of pictures I flashed up on there, you may see some things that are a little bit weird, because supposedly
What's weird? Like in relation to 9/11? I guess there's like 9/11 on his shirt. What else is there? 10:30? Did it happen at 10:30? I don't know.
this manga that the stand Toth has created in JoJo's Bizarre Adventure is the exact thing that a lot of people think predicted the 9/11 attacks. Let's go through some of the key points of evidence that could possibly be forwarded towards this myth. The first clue is pretty obvious as soon as you see it, and that is the fact that the mercenary in the comic is wearing a shirt that has the numbers 911 on it. That wasn't even subtle, Araki. The second piece of evidence is actually from the panel before he gets impaled, in which the character, the mercenary supposedly, looks at his watch and mutters the words, "Oh, it's 10:30," because upon official reports from the 9/11
I don't trust for a second that it's 10:30. Let's see. What should be like 10:48 or something? 10:03. Wait, when was it? Wait. 8 a.m. to 10:03. So it wasn't even 10:30, but okay, what's he about to say? There's no way he's going to say that, right? Wait. So the first one hit it at 8:46. 7 minutes later at 9:03. And then... Was this the Pentagon? Or what is this? Alerted to the previous attacks, the passengers revolted against... Oh, then they got the one at 10:03. What's he possibly going to say happened at 10:30?
11 attacks. The time that the World Trade Center was hit was 10:28 a.m. Although
Wait, okay. The North Tower lasted another 29 minutes and 24 seconds before collapsing at 10:28. Okay.
this isn't the exact time that is shown in the comic. It's only a 2-minute difference, which is pretty
2-minute difference to one of the unbelievable, like, there's so many times you could take from this, but okay,
damn
damn.
close if you think about it. The third obvious clue is that on the panel that the man has been killed in by getting impaled by the telephone pole, there is a suspicious aeroplane flying in the background. Again, not
That's
subtle. That is some of the
crazy,
main
chat.
points
Oh
that back
my
up this
God.
myth, but there are also a lot of other subtle hints that were sprayed about when I saw in different forums and when I checked out the panels for myself. Notably, on the panel that the man is getting impaled in, even though it is 10:30 in the morning, there is a sun, but there is also the moon that is out as well. Some members of
No way. What does that mean?
Japanese forums have linked this moon back to Islamic states, as a lot of Islamic states have a moon on their flag or use a moon as their symbol. And some of the other subtle clues includes the number of telephone poles in that final panel, matching the number of planes that were hijacked in the 9/11 attacks. But
1, 2, 3. Weren't 4 planes hijacked?
literally, if we kept going with this subtle
I thought it was 4. Wait. How many planes were hijacked on 9/11? 4. Wait, what? This guy's has done his bare minimum. Wait, there's 3. One, and there's like a 4th one I'm missing. So I see 3 poles here. Oh wait, he's impaled on one. Okay, 4. I see. Okay, I didn't count the one in the foreground. All right.
full evidences, then it could be, we could talk about this all day, literally. Now, you might be thinking, okay, Joey, well, there's all this evidence going on, but, like, why did this myth even come up to begin with? Well, first of all, it is important to note that this chapter, chapter 189 of volume 20, came out in 1990. That was 11 years before the actual.
That's
9/11
crazy.
attacks. Not to mention that this comic, Toth, is a stand that predicts the near future, which kind of links back to this myth.
11 years later. Oh my goodness.
That this comic is predicting our real near future, that is the 9/11 attacks. So that also may have been something that fed this myth. And the other thing comes from actually Araki Hirohiko, the author of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure himself. In an interview with TV personality Nakagawa Shoko, when asked about this myth and when asked about him possibly, using Toth or this stand Toth's ability to predict the 9/11 attacks, he responded with, quote, "I don't even know myself. I don't know why I drew this." Now, of course, remember, this is just a myth. This isn't true. This isn't false. It could be true. It could be false. These are just myths. But
it could be true. This is great.
compared to a lot of other myths that I have seen, anime or not,
I thought he was like gonna say at the end, "Oh, I don't believe this guy's or whatever," but no, damn, all right.
and especially when it comes to a lot of 9/11 myths and foreseeing the future kind of myths, this one is surprisingly has a lot of evidence in it, and surprisingly kind of, it might be true. We don't know. We will never know, most likely. So let me know in the comments below what you guys think about this myth. Do you think it has any kind of credibility behind it, or it's just like every other 9/11 myth or theory, and it's just extremely coincidental? Also, if there are any other myths that you would like me to go and hunt out and discuss in video, then let me know in the comments below. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. As always, like, favorite if you enjoy, subscribe, and run my banner, and I'll see you guys next video, whatever I make. Keep watching anime. Done.
Do you think it still stands by this to this day? Ay. Okay. Holy. That's so funny. Bro can't even, like, he didn't even dispel it. He's like, you know what, guys? It was a mighty coincidence. It might actually be true. I have no idea. I'm actually leaning towards it might be true. That's crazy. Jesus Christ. All right. I watched all those animes. I think Mushoku Tensei had better animation than Edge Runners, in my opinion. Probably. Fragrant Flowers and Rebirth Verse are the best anime of the seasons. I've heard of Fragrant Flowers Bloom or something. I'm guessing that's something to do with that. You could probably jump onto web novels. I don't even remember what Heath is talking about. Rebirth Verse videos. Anime is peak. I thought they were brothers too. Nice bit. The stand thing, that's not a bit. I actually thought they were brothers. They say oingo, boingo, brothers. Or so it's like in the song, right? We call it 11.9. We European format. True. No way it was sharp 10:30. No, it wasn't. Yeah, it wasn't. Didn't even hit at 10:30. It like crashed at 10:28. Why is he saying subtle like it was intended? Because he probably thinks it was intended. I think he actually believes in it, but he's like, oh, there's a chance it's not real, so I'm not going to state it. Sounds like it's just a lot of numbers people are trying to match. Yeah, that is clearly what it is. If it could be true, it's not a myth. True. When you said, who's Jojo? Yeah, well, okay, I see. Okay, fair enough. But I wasn't trying to say I don't know who he's talking about. I meant like, do they actually call the character Jojo in the show? I don't remember anyone calling the main character like Joseph or Jotaro, and it's just calling him Jojo. It sounded like he was someone who hadn't read the manga and was like, oh yeah, when they go to Jojo, the titular main character of the series, Jojo, like someone who just has obviously never read it and is just calling the guy Jojo because they haven't read it. But maybe they call him more Jojo in the manga, or like maybe they say it in a bunch of the anime and I just don't remember, like how I thought the stands were CGI. I don't know. Anyway, I gotta go. I don't know. I just typed go when I said go. I just gotta go play games now, guys. So, you know, thanks for coming. Watch out for a scripted video that will, I would dare say, 99.99999% come out by the end of this weekend. The script will be finished. Well, the script is finished. I just want to like make the wording sound better. So hopefully that'll be today. And then I'll record it maybe tonight or tomorrow. And then editing should take a day or two. So hopefully by the end of this weekend, I'll have a scripted video. One Piece scripted video. You know what? It's definitely not One Piece. Sorry to let you down. But yeah, don't get too excited, guys. I don't know how many of you have even seen the thing I'm going to talk about. And who knows if it'll be a good video or a bad video, you know? We'll have to wait and see. But anyway, thanks for coming, guys, and see you next time.